Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I'm here to talk to you about a Leeds United based sponsor on the channel, teamwallart.com. The link is in the description. Worldwide shipping, and it's unbelievable, guys. As I've told you before, this is the sort of stuff that you can get from these guys. My favourites on the end here, accused of everything, guilty of nothing since 1919. You can get this one for $5.99 if you buy another one for $7.99, and I did that. I've got the one of Marcelo Bielsa here, a beautiful image, really good quality as well, by the way, and of course the title winning boys. Some really good stuff on there, guys. As I said, the link is in the description. I went to these guys. I love this sort of stuff, and they are Leeds United fans. Go check it out. Enjoy the video. Yes, everybody, hope you're doing fantastically well. There we go. We're back. Muting yourself, great. Hope you're all doing fantastically well. Anyway, guys, we are back with the Rumour Mill. We are back talking about Romain Perraud, the French wonder kid who's been linked with Leeds United. And as I've said today, it's a 12 o'clock kickoff here for Conor McGilligan on One Leeds. We are without Brownie, our son, our favoured son, but he is back tomorrow with the longer formed podcast, which we've started doing pre and post match, which you all seem to really be enjoying. So we're gonna keep that going on. But yeah, this is back with the transfer video. As I've said, the Rumour Mill. This is something I did in the summer. If you are an OG of the channel, you'll realise that One Leeds was built upon the foundations of the Rumour Mill. So yeah, and as you guys are still saying, is the mic still broken? It is. Don't worry, it's getting sorted. We're getting the tech sorted. I've seen some people talking that they bought some Team Wallart stuff as well, guys. It helps me massively if you guys just, you don't even have to donate, because I want you guys to get something back. But if you get something from Team Wallart, the link is in the description. It's only a £5, and it's Leeds stuff. It's quality Leeds stuff. With the code ONELEEDS, you get 10% off. So a lot of people talking about the certain transfers that we could be in for. Tommy Firth, long-term subscriber to the channel. Hello, Tommy. Samare, DePaul and Perraud would be dreamy. They would indeed. That is a left back and two central midfielders there. But yeah, guys, let's get into it anyway. So what do we know about Romain Perraud from the offset? Well, he's an incredible talent, numerous caps for the French under-21s. He's been touted as the next big thing. His stature, how he plays, reminds me a lot of, from doing a bit of research on him, of Jordi Alba. Very small, diminutive, but bags of energy. And I've categorized this video into, we've got attacking actions, 1v1s, assists, intelligence, which is football IQ, which I know you guys know that I am big up on, energy and goals. So we will be splitting this up. Hello for you guys just joined as well. If you wouldn't mind, as Philip Anderson says here, hitting the like button, it'd mean the world to me. These videos do take quite a while to make, especially when they're live, which I know you guys do enjoy. So we're going to share my screen now, and we're going to get into some things that I really like about Romain Perraud, the things that I hold dear in terms of the Leeds United play, the Leeds United press, and where he would fit in and why Leeds are going to be willing to spend this money on him, because I do thoroughly believe that Leeds are going to get a left back of his qualities, of his attributes, of his technicalities into this squad, and he is a top player, trust me. If you haven't looked at him so far, please go watch some of his highlights. He was touted with, before he moved to Stade Brest, he was touted with a move to Celtic. That didn't happen. Stade Brest moved in for him, getting him for $2 million, which was an absolute snip. He holds currently the highest assists for a left back in Ligue 1, which is very, very impressive. 5 so far. He's scored 3 goals. And his main reasoning, I want him to come to Ellen Road. Number 1 is how he's able to switch. Is versatile, how he's able to switch that ball and get Leeds moving quickly. One touch out of his feet, bang, switches the play. And he's got such an unbelievable left peg that he's able to do that. And that's how you see Stade Brest moving from the defensive transitions into the attacking transitions so quickly. And we're going to get into that right now. So just share my screen now. Again, we've been doing this the last couple of videos. Let me just get this on here. So yeah, I mean, what we've seen about Perraud, anyways, is aggression, his technicalities, and he's very good going forward. And this is something that I really like, especially with aggression. I think you have to have it in the modern game. I think it's a massive part of football nowadays. I think the aggression, the ability to be able to move from left to right quickly as well, which we've seen in this Marcelo Bielsa system. But this is sort of what we see from Perraud often. He gets the ball here and he's always looking forward. His attacking actions are, they're through the roof. They really are. He's always wanting to move forward. He's always wanting to get that ball forward. And he's so willing to get forward, which is something that, as Leeds fans, this is ideal, isn't it? So as we can see here, he's just. I mean, what I love about him is he's always on the move. He's consistently on the move, and it is one of those perfect things. Let me just get you guys on the stream now. Hold on a second. Stop screen, and then we'll share it again. Absolute shambles. We'll go to application window. That'll be a bit easier for you guys. So hopefully you should be able to see what I'm seeing now. This is sort of what I'm seeing. Just checking now if you can see it. There we go. Boom, we're in. Okay, so as I've just said initially with Perraud, the exciting thing about him is his getting forward. It's him wanting the ball and getting forward. And as we can see here, initially this is him getting the ball and moving that switch straight away. The switch is what Perraud always looks for. It's that long ball into the attacker, so that'll be into Bamford, or it's switching across play. And that allows Stade Brest to move forward extremely quickly, which is great to see. This is when the centre-back's got the ball. I think they're in a back three here. They could be even in a back four, but his attacking intentions, he's checked back, and now he's going straight away. Then what you've got is the opposition team consistently worried, not only about the left winger, but consistently on the left back here moving forward. So this is what he's all about. It's getting forward. It's his attacking intentions. Look at him here. And this is something else that I absolutely love. It's just, he's bombing on consistently. I've actually titled this screenshot "Bombing On" because it's all he does. He's always looking at getting forward. But that's not only his number one intention. His defensive actions are very, very good as well. But the ball's been played over the top here. The right back is completely out of shot because he's so unaware of Perraud getting the ball here in this area, and he's not expecting it. And we see this move a lot with Alioski. Alioski is very, very similar in terms of getting forward, but Perraud is just that level above. Romain Perraud is just that level above, and I think we see this with his level of success rate in the opposition's half and his attacking transition movements. And this is just it's a fundamental of his game. Look at him here. I mean, just look, as Jay Coyle just said, he looks like a left winger. He's just occupying this space here, and he's occupying the centre half. And this is guaranteed what Marcelo Bielsa will absolutely love about this kid. It's not only his defensive actions, as I've said, but he's constantly occupying a defender from the opposition side. Here, they're moving forward, and Perraud has got himself into this position. He could literally just wait, be in sort of a defensive action and wait for his team to build up through the thirds. He hasn't done this. He's just decided that he's just going to occupy this area. And this is a massive problem for Marseille. And Marseille, when he was playing for Brest in this game, was one of his best games. I think he got a 7.9 rating or something on those levels, and it was one of his best games for Stade Brest. So yeah, he was absolutely exquisite in this game, and he's not worried about defending, but when he does defend, he's very, very good. And as John B says, he's all over the shot, but I think it's when we're going forward here, we can see how good he actually is and how good he is at occupying defenders. This is the exact same attacking movement. And as you can see, when he's occupied the defender, the midfielder is on the ball. But what's he done? Straight away, he's created that attacking movement. He's gone inside there, the central midfielder, and the centre defenders actually picked the midfielder's pocket. This isn't a completed pass, but the more intelligent ball would have been to Perraud there, who's constantly showing his offensive actions there. And look at the right back. The right back has no idea where he is. The central midfielder there for Stade Brest has played the wrong ball. As Lauren F says there, don't want Van Arnold. This guy's way better. I think this guy's he's got more potential. He's played at the top level, as you can see here. Lauren, playing against Marseille, and he had one of the games of his life here. And as Emily Day says, another great versatile player. As you can see here, guys, this guy can play left wing. This is something I love about him as well. It's his off-the-ball movement. Very, very intelligent. And I've got literally about 7 slides here on him being so intelligent. He starts off his position here, and you normally see this with a left winger or a central midfielder. It's overloads. And what the Leeds United like to do, it is overloads. It's getting that that ball into the flanks, and it's getting our triangles. It's getting 2 or 3 players in and around that area. Now, in this exact same pattern of play here, the left winger is on the ball. He looks to pass it back to the centre back there, number 6. But Perraud, as a left back, has moved from X marks the spot to X marks the spot 2. So absolutely bombs on, as you can see. And as James Gowan says here, absolutely bombs on. But he's always looking to cause the centre-backs problem. And we know with Leeds United, with Marcelo Bielsa, this is absolutely perfect. And by God, will Marcelo Bielsa have watched this game against Marseille, obviously his old club, and they'll have seen something there, definitely, even in the most recent game with Romain Perraud. Okay, so now this is a little bit of a different slide titled is one-on-one defending. Now, a lot of you guys are commenting in the section below, and you're saying, Conor, what about is 1v1? What about getting back? What about his attacking intentions? That's great, but he's leaving a lot of space at the back. Excuse me, just for a sip of coffee. And you're right, you bang on. Now, the Marseille player has got the ball on the left-hand side here. And after sort of doing 2 days research on Romain Perraud, I wanted to use his latest game against Olympique Marseille as sort of the blueprint, because it's his most recent game. And it's what we can judge him on, with his most recent actions. And I think that's really important. You don't want to be judging him on something he's done a year ago. But look at the 23-year-old here. So what are you seeing immediately? You're seeing that he's been caught out. Okay, this is clearly it. He's been caught out. Now this, guys, is where he gets the burners on. Now I've watched this clip and it is terrifying. This kid has ridiculous amounts of pace, and this is what I was reverting to with Jordi Alba and what I was talking about with Jordi Alba. You can tell. Look at his stature. He's left-footed, got a wonderful left foot, but it's his pace. This is a wonderful ball from the Marseille man. Okay, gets into the corner. We see this ball quite frequently from Calvin Phillips into the corner, and as we've seen from the Marseille transition here, look at the distance Perraud was already made up. So he's here. Look at the distance from when the ball's been played to where he's made up. Now, this is a key compartment of Marcelo Bielsa football. You get back, but you need the energy, the endeavour, and the pace to be able to get back into position. And look what he does right here. Fronts up the Marseille man. So he's caught the Marseille man. He's ran a good 80, 90 yards to catch him up. He's fronted him up and forced him backwards. This was another 1v1 intention in this game as well, with the exact same player, actually. And this is where Romain Perraud got his foot in, won the ball, and then went straight on to an offensive action. It was really good. So you can just see immediately why he's going to be fitting into this Marcelo Bielsa side if Leeds United do go on and make this acquisition. So these are his assists, and by goodness, this is what we've seen with him so far, bombing on forward, which is what we love to see. It's the Marcelo Bielsa way. And I tell you what, guys, he's got an absolute wand of a left foot. You know, this is where someone like Patrick Bamford is only going to get better. You know, he's only going to get better and better. He'll only get fitter and better under Bielsa, says Jack Glennie, and you bang on there, Jack. Seems like a smarter version of Alioski, which is what we need, says Allbab. And yeah, you can see, because it's interesting, isn't it? Because we see this with Alioski. We see him getting into these positions very, very often. And we see that same technicality, you know, him sort of coming across the ball. But a lot of the time, we don't see the impact that Romain Perraud has on this Leeds side. That, you know, we don't see that same thing with Alioski and Leeds because of consistency, because of quality. And he gets the ball here, and it's a lovely ball to actually Steve Mounier, ex-Huddersfield Town. It's a wonderful ball. And as you can see, Bamford picks up very similar positions to Mounier here. And it's a wonderful assist. This is another one here, bombing on forward, absolutely bombing on forward. But in this clip, guys, against Lille as well, you look at the quality of opposition he's coming up against here as well. Marseille, Lille, we're not talking about Anger, we're not talking about Rennes, we're talking about the top elite level of French football here. Gets the ball here. It's an absolute wonderful ball here. Steve Meunier is profiting massively from Perraud's actions here. Plays the ball in. It's a great finish from Steve Meunier, but it's an absolutely unbelievable ball in. Now, this is my favourite. This is my favourite. So, as we can see here, he's already in this transition. The defender has made a bit of a mistake here. He's not closed him down. He's allowed him to play that ball in, which is a big mistake. Here, he started from the halfway line, taken a man on. The other man's down on the floor, out of screen. Look at the minute. Okay, look where I've circled. Look at the minute. 90th minute. Brest are already 1-0 up. 90th minute. And what's he doing? He's absolutely bombing down this wing. He takes the man on. He takes the other man on down here. He's taken 3 men on, and he ends up in this position here. And this is why this guy is so perfect for Bielsa's side. He's perfect for Bielsa's side. 90th minute, absolutely bombing on. Bundles of energy. And he's perfect. This is another, as you can see here, I think in this game he was actually playing left wing back, which is different to Stade Brest's normal sort of left back fundamental role. Plays the ball in, another brilliant assist, and this was to add to his, I think this is his 4th assist for Brest this season. Wonderful ball in. Look at the position he's taking up again. Very exciting stuff. Now, this is sort of against Marseille as well. This is what I've titled Intelligence. Now, the reason I've titled Intelligence is because you guys know on One Leeds, I consistently go on about football IQ. And Alioski is someone who I've actually titled as not having the highest football IQ, in my personal opinion. So the ball here is being played to this individual. And what we were speaking about earlier, guys, is his pace and his endeavour and his energy. It's sort of 3 key facets of his makeup, really, in football terms. The ball, look at where he is. Look at his position. He has seen the danger immediately. Now, you're actually thinking this Stade Brest man should make the movement just in here, but he doesn't. Perraud sees the danger and he moves like an absolute freak. And within 4 seconds, he's at this position. Within 4 seconds, he blocks the shot. Stade Brest get on an attacking movement. But this is his intelligence. He seeks the danger, and he moves forward. It's a really excellent attribute to any footballer. Now, this is another one I've titled sort of, I think it's like long balls or football IQ. It's within the same spectrum again. It's a wonderful little ball here. And this is actually where he gets a semi-assist, which I like to call a semi-assist. He plays the ball in just in behind here. A lovely little ball, and the midfielder once again profits from it here. Now, once again, this is in the football intelligence category, because this is where he's thinking to himself, right, I'm going to have a crack here. He's got a wand of a left foot. Absolute wand of a left foot. And I think this nearly hits the post. It's a wonderful save from the keeper against Lille. But look at his attacking position here. We see this with Alioski a lot. But he is someone who Leeds are going to be very interested in just because of the positions he picks up. He doesn't choose to play in the ball here. He checks himself. He's got that confidence. We know from his makeup, his transfer profile, that he's a very confident individual. Now, this is his energy. This is why Bielsa will want him. This is why Leeds United are linked with this guy. 1-1 against Montpellier, another top French side. He's absolutely bombing on. His energy, his endeavour to get into this position. Look where he ends up. And he actually gets taken out about 5 yards ahead of time here. And he gets a free kick, and Stade Brest get a really good attacking intention from this play. Now, this is another one that I really love. They're against Metz here. He's getting the ball. From a defensive action, we know what to expect from him now. The ball, he runs just into that central play here. The defender actually comes out to tackle him. He then plays a lovely little slide ball in for his counterpart then on the left-hand side. Long balls, this is what I was talking about at the start. This is where he's able to switch the ball, and this is where he gets to Steve Meunier again, once again profiting from this left back. And it just shows, guys, it doesn't just have to be Rafinha. It doesn't have to be Harrison or Costa or anybody in that in that front row, you can benefit as an attacker from a world-class left-back. We've seen it with Jordi Alba with Messi, Jordi Alba with Iniesta, Xavi, and Patrick Bamford will only benefit from this guy. Look at the minute. Stade Brest are 4-1 up here against Saint Etienne. His one-on-one duels are absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable from what I've looked at so far. They're 4-1 up the 49th minute. He makes this tackle here and he's off. He's off. He's gone. Got the burners on again. The left winger is literally constantly covering Perraud, constantly covering. And this is where we could see a little bit of a nice link up between Perraud and Jack Harrison. Harrison filling in for Perraud when he's bombing on forward, because from what I've seen with Perraud, Perraud would actually be better going forward than Jack Harrison. So Jack Harrison, we've seen Pep Guardiola say he'd actually be a very, very good left wing back. He could fill in for Perraud when Perraud's bombing on forward like this. This is his heat map. Normally with the left back, you see it just being in the left-hand side of the midfield, the left back position, sorry. And look at the amount he gets forward. WhoScored.com, these are his stats so far this season. 26 caps, 3 goals, 5 assists, the most in Ligue 1. His characteristics, crossing, key passes, concentration, which is massive in this Leeds side. We've seen so many individual errors coming from the fullback regions because of concentration and focus. You know, his aerial duels are not ideal, but he is 5'8". His goals, look at this. Look at this. And I've just heard Top Trap saying he's no Stuart Dallas. He's not Stuart Dallas, mate, but he really is world class. And not only that, mate, but Stuart Dallas would benefit from someone like him. This is one of his goals, one of his 3 goals. He got one against Lille this year. Once again, he's got an assist and a goal against Lille, which is no mean feat. You know, Lille, one of the top sides in France, as I've said. And this is an absolute wonderful finish. Pings the ball into the bottom corner. It's an absolutely cracking finish, and it puts Stade Brest 2-0 up. Another one here, and this is where Luke Ayling is going to be able to profit. The right back here, or the right winger, but we normally see Luke Ayling in this role, has played the ball across, and it's an absolute exquisite finish. You can see from his body shape here, he pings it into the bottom corner. This is another one of his finishes, but this is where we see Luke Ayling occupying the box so much for Leeds United. If he can get this relationship with Luke Ayling, we're going to have 2 absolute world-class, and I will say it, world-class fullbacks on our hand, and Leeds are going to have real dynamism in the flanks between Luke Ayling and Perraud. But, you know, this is an absolute brilliant goal, and this is what we've seen coming from Leeds United. It's more Luke Ayling and Jack Harrison this, if we have seen this link up, but wouldn't it be great to see our fullbacks linking up in this position? And that's what Stade Brest have had throughout this season. And as we can see here, that is that same goal. Perraud bombing on forward, nobody picking him up. You can see the, I believe it's the Lorient. They're not even looking at him here. Ilan Melier's old club. And we're going to call him Luke Ayling here. Picks out Perraud. And it's a wonderful finish. It's another one against Dijon. A lot of players in the comment section saying, you know, we need a tall player. Well, if you look at Alioski, you know, Alioski's not a tall player. I think he's 5'7", 5'8". Leif Davis isn't a tall player either. I think he's about 5'8". Left backs notoriously aren't tall players. You know, they're not big players. Even Stuart Dallas, when he fills in, I think Dallas is about 5'9", 5'10". You're notoriously not really going to get a tall left back or right back. They're quite diminutive features. They're quite diminutive positions, aren't they? And that's the reason behind that is because the low centre of gravity and the pace, really. But this was this was a pick of the bunch. You look at the keeper's position; it's actually very good, but he isn't able to stop this absolutely brilliant finish from Perraud. So that's it, really, guys. That's we'll stop stream sharing now. But that's it in terms of the what we've seen in the technicalities of Perraud and where he will be able to fit into this Leeds United side. But it's as Germinator said, Roberto Carlos is 5'6". Perraud, it looks like he's 15 to 20 million. And there's going to be a lot of interest. We know there's going to be a lot of interest from other clubs. He's from what you've seen, he's a world-class player. He's the next up-and-coming guy in the French scene as well, which is big. It's a big thing, and you're going to get some of the top clubs sniffing around him. But make no bones about it. This is, Leeds got Rafinha, from the French league. We've clearly got good connections in the French league. The French league is it's been hit massively as well by the coronavirus pandemic. So in terms of the economy, a lot of the clubs aren't in a great state at this moment in time. So it's going to be very profitable for a club like Leeds United to be getting around players like this. Obviously, Favour as well, who is at Stade Brest, a central midfielder, has been linked with Leeds as well. But we're going to be picking up some real bargains in this window for me. And if we can get someone like Romain Perraud in, I mean, he looks like a real talent, a real talent indeed. But yeah, guys, this is going to be it. I don't want to drone on for too long because I want you guys to really be able to look into Romain Perraud. And obviously, we've got our longer format shows for your previews and your reviews. If you've enjoyed this, if you've enjoyed the Rumour Mill, I didn't do it last time. I didn't keep it consistent because I didn't see the likes go up really. And I thought, okay, well, if they're not liking it as much, they maybe don't enjoy it. So, you know, I always say to you guys, if you do like the content, it does give me an indication that you enjoy the shows, and I'll carry it on. If you want to see the Rumour Mill become a weekly thing, please like this video, and I will put in the effort. I'll do some of what you've seen before. And they asked me, how likely do you think that transfer would be, Conor? I mean, it looks like, you know, apparently from what we're hearing, Victor Orta has already spoken to the targets, from what we're hearing. So whether or not Romain Perraud is in that bracket, you would presume so. He's a world-class left-back, and it looks like Leeds are looking at the French league, and the left-back is our #1 priority. Maybe. I mean, I'm not in the know, but maybe. As I said, please like the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new as well. It's been a really enjoyable one this lunchtime. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's keeping you a little bit sane in this lockdown business. And guys, I will see you tomorrow for your Fulham preview with Brownie. Thanks a lot. Bye.